Meter out, mate. 10 stick under. There, mate.
Good evening and welcome to the Sandbelt Men's Triples Finals for the 25-26 season. We have the final clash of the Chadstone team versus the made-up team of Aidan Zittersteijn representing Clayton Bowling Club, Nate Zeeno on behalf of Middle Park, and Ben Hughes representing Melbourne, playing against James Cashmore, better known as Cashy from Chadstone, Stuart Amiss from Chadstone Bowling Club, and Greg Piper from Chadstone Bowling Club. We are live here from the Caulfield Park Dome, and we are commencing the first end as we speak. Great bowl there from Nate Zeeno. And I would like to welcome in, I'll firstly introduce myself, Courtney Gabb, hosting tonight, and I'm going to have a couple of co-hosts throughout the evening. Firstly, I'd like to introduce in Callum Bennington.
Hey, Courts, how you going?
Not too bad, not too bad. And thank you again to Jack on the tools in the background, directing as always and doing an amazing job.
Just kicking off this first end, players just searching around just to find the lines and find the weight. Those that aren't aware, it's triples, 2-bowl triples. We play 18 ends. Whoever's got the highest score at the end of 18 ends takes the title.
Makes a bit of sense, that does. For whoever is joining in, let us know where you're watching, who you're barracking for. We can see Mr. Hughes, Tim Hughes, chiming in. I'm sure he's there barracking for Benny, which he has commented. So those sort of comments are great, and that's what we want to interact with throughout the night. It's great to see the Chadstone team who have reached the final. Definitely different calibre of team. The three boys representing the mixed team have all represented the region, won region titles or different titles over their time, whereas the Chadstone boys are sort of a little bit fresher to the sport. They have won some club championships, but this is sort of the highest event that they have all played in. So wonderful to see a club team reach this level.
Interestingly enough, only one of these players across the six have won a title, regional title. Nate Zeeno.
That would be Zeeno, yes. For anyone who hasn't heard of Aidan Zittersteijn, he's also represented Cook Islands, so he's won a bronze medal for his country, but not a region title. So he didn't want to put him Oz, but he's hoping tonight is his night.
Still around it.
We're going to change out our expert comments early. We've sacked him before the N1's even over. I'm going to introduce you to Adam Fitzgerald, who also plays and is a teammate of the Middle Park Sharks member Nate Zeeno. So as I welcome in Adam Fitzgerald, we've just seen the first end finish up with the mixed team taking the first end out. Welcome in, Adam.
Thanks, Courts.
How are we?
Yeah, pretty good.
Excellent. Wonderful facility we've got. We've seen all weather over the last few weeks hosting different finals, but even on a sunny night, the boys didn't need to worry about any, sunscreen protection because they are well and truly undercover and well covered.
Yes, no wind blowing leaves in or no rain coming in the
No,
side.
it's stunning. Last week we had the rain. Tonight we've got the sunshine. We've had it all. So picking up a 1, the mixed team of Hughes, Zittersteijn and Zeeno N1. It's just explaining the different calibre of players, but that's the best part of any region event and final for that matter. So the Chatty boys are, put a team in as we all do in these region events, and this is sort of the peak of their career. So extremely exciting. And Chadstone have had a wonderful couple of seasons, progressing up to Division 2. They're in the finals in the hunt to try and get to Division 1. So I'm sure this is only helping the confidence of the players as we head into our first round of finals this weekend as well.
Yeah, they've got a great facility down there at Chadstone, and I know they put a lot of bowls down, run a lot of competitions over the winter as well. So and Cashy is super keen. He was up at the Australian Open last year and was in and amongst it all over the place. So I think they've got ambition to win something.
Most definitely. Now, tell us a bit about Zeeno's season. Is this the height of heights for him at the minute? He's won a region title before, and how's he gone in his pennant?
Pretty good. He's pretty solid rink. He's taken on Adam Cassidy as his third. First time that old Butcher's been able to play back end with Nate and learning a lot. So Nate's relished that opportunity to be the mentor to an up and coming bowler, and they're going quite well.
Yeah, that's excellent. And I think that's the beauty of these events as well. Like, Nate would, as a rule, skip throughout the season, but they mix it up. The 3 of these boys could be skips in any given Saturday side.
Yeah.
And they, they're sort of a force to be reckoned with. So exciting to see what the final brings for us here tonight. And, the Chadstone boys would have a little bit of an advantage. They're used to playing on an indoor surface. Granted that Chadstone's quite different to Caulfield, but they might be a little bit more pace practice.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, certainly with our green at Middle Park just coming back after a major renovation over Christmas, it's an effort for Zeeno to get practice on this type of surface, and probably the same for Benny and Zitters as well.
It's I asked each of the players different questions prior to us coming on air this evening, and to read Stuart's career highlight, we use the word career because it is career. We all work as a rule, most of us Monday to Friday or whichever hours we do work. But his is winning a Division 7 final with club mates, and here he is tonight, fighting for a region title. So it's amazing what he's done, and given he only commenced his bowling career in 2019-2020, he's done a lot in a short time. So exciting for Stuart to see what he's done and what he can do. Cash is similar. He's only 3rd season in, so we've got a lot of newer bowlers in Team Chadstone. Well, as you said, and they're keen as mustard. They're travelling up to your AOs. They're entering in all your region events. Every time you do go to Chadstone, there's a group of them out bowling, so they're very, very keen.
Yeah, no, Cashy up at the AO, like a few newer bowlers. They get up to the Australian Open for the first time. They go into the tent. They find a new set of bowls that they like, and then they're out there playing with them as much as they can during the Open and in all the side tournaments. I don't think he's using them tonight, but he was quite enamoured with his adrenaline he got last year.
So for those of you guys just joining us, we are seeing the live streaming increase, which is exactly what we want. And wherever you are watching, whether it's the Caulfield Park page, the Sandbelt page, the YouTube channel of either of the above mentioned, let us know where you're watching, who you're barracking for. We're hosting the men's triples final for Sandbelt Region 25-26. We have a composite side of Ben Hughes, Nate Zeeno and Aidan Zitterstein playing James Cashmore, Stuart Amiss and Greg Piper representing Chadstone Bowls Club. My name is Courtney Gabb and I am co-hosting with Adam Fitzgerald here tonight, so tune in and let us know where you're watching. Adam, what are your predictions?
Look, both of the sides combine well. Obviously with the Chadstone boys knowing each other from being club mates, but Benny, Zeeno and Aidan have played together last year in this, and they've played a few tournaments together as well. Ben and Zeeno played together at the region side this year, so I think I'll be a little bit biased. I think when the pressure comes, Zeeno and Ben in particular at the back end will be able to pull out the shots to get the win.
Back-to-back ends there for the composite side. So your predictions thus far may be accurate, but we hope for all of our spectators and whoever you are supporting to see a good final. That's what we want to see. And on a surface like this with the consistency it has, I don't imagine we won't, but to see the boys fire out the first two ends,
didn't see if it was 2 or 3 on the last end.
we will. So our scoreboard on the stream replicates the board outside. So our boys haven't updated the board outside because that mimics whatever our live board does for the viewers at home. If you haven't played here before at Caulfield Park, for the speed of it, it often runs a consistent 16-17 seconds, but not the width that you would expect for the speed.
Yeah,
it's well within that peg.
Yeah, we played a practice game here at the beginning of the season, and the chatter was that it did need to be worn in, and that as it got worn in, it would get wider, but the pace would stay that 16 and a half pace, which was nice to play on, but it was a bit confusing when
you're
you're
used
taking
to.
a tight line
Yes,
and
absolutely.
not throwing a card. But it does look like it's turning a bit more than it was when I played on it earlier.
Up to you, mate, it's tight. Right. Come on, buddy.
Yeah, lovely bowl there from Zeeno. He sort of honed in straight away. So we've got Lucy chiming in, supporting Chadstone. We've got Dane, who is, I believe, still up in Cobram. Correct me if I'm wrong there, Dane, but he's cheering for the composite team.
No, Dane's moved the outskirts of Melbourne. They're
Oh, there we
playing at
go.
Laylaw.
Sorry, you're
this
right.
year.
Sorry, Dane.
He's got a big game on Sunday that he's certainly
Incredibly
drumming up support
Oh,
for.
tell you what, that'll be both finals will be finals absolutely worth watching. But the old Laylaw Glenroy rivalry goes back many a year, so I think to see who wins that and who gets back up into Prem, they've both been. Well, Glenroy haven't, but Laylaw have been there in their time, and I think they're both hungry as each other to get back there.
And amazingly, it's a repeat of the Division 1 Grand Final from last year.
Yeah, there you go.
2 promoted
It
sides
shows you that
playing
they
in
were
the-
well worthy of their spots, wasn't it? What's Stuart done for us here? Well weighted bowl, probably just didn't quite get the result he might have hoped for when he was landing in Aidan's bowl there.
Probably blocked him for second though. What score hasn't
Just
been
finding
updated?
out, yes. So N2, the composite team of Hughes got a 3. So they're sitting 4-zip after 2 ends. So apologies for the delay. As you would have heard with the outside mic, the players were looking for their clicker. So there's nothing like the organisation. They were all given that about 20 minutes before the game. So it obviously got put in a very safe spot.
Just not letting go there.
No, weight was all time though. Pipe's just a little bit short there. Greg Piper, for those who are watching at home. All of the boys have requested to be referred to under nickname, not full name. So I'll try and cover the two for those of you who don't know the players. Yeah, good shot there from Hughesy. Hughesy's got the mixed uniform. He's got the Broad Beach Bulls. He's got the Melbourne cap on. He's wearing all.
Yeah, I think he's worn a few different shirts.
He has.
Different round of the triple. He had a Bendigo, North Bendigo, was it?
Yeah, I think you're right. Perfect line there from Pipes, just a fraction short. Looks like another 2, but they're just having a bit of a squeeze. 2 to the composite team, skipped by Hughes after 3 ends. Blake Heron's piped in and said, let's go Zeeno, former teammate from Middle Park. Let us know where you're bowling now, Blake, or are you not bowling? Let us know. Yeah, lovely opener there from Aidan. So Aidan's been a part of the Sandbelt region for the last 2 years, and as I mentioned earlier, but apologies if you did miss and you've tuned in after the fact, he's also represented Cook Island, so he's certainly not shy to a big stage. He's won a bronze medal at the Com Games, so he certainly has done a bit for someone who's only been bowling in the last sort of 10 to 15 years.
Yeah, and that's the beauty of the Commonwealth Games when it's a big open field is that countries like the Cook Islands can be represented. If you're a decent bowler, you can go through and get a medal. Be interesting in Glasgow, it's a much reduced format.
Absolutely, and it's it'll be interesting to see for the smaller countries. 2 beautiful shots there from Zitters. Cashy put in a fair opener as well, just seeing if he's going to switch or stay. With the reduced format, it'll be interesting because some countries are sort of electing that they'll only fly 2 players instead of the 2 with just the pairs and singles. And I guess financially, a lot of countries can't afford to take the 3 players, and if it's not required. Yeah, really good shot there from Cashy.
Yeah, 4 pretty good lead bowls there. Just about to say the first of probably many messages from Dean Kieran tonight. He's popped up with his second one in the space of 2 minutes.
What happened, Dean? Did you get ditched from the team? Weren't you a part of the winning triples? Tell us, let us know. Don't you normally play with Zeeno, or did we mix teams?
I think Dean played,
Can't think.
but no, Zeeno branched out last year and decided he wanted to play with some people from different
Oh,
clubs.
absolutely. And that's the beauty of it.
That's right.
You can play with your club mates all the time and in club events, and when it comes to whether it's region events, Vic Opens, Oz Opens, it's so much fun to play with other players that you don't play with week in and week out.
Dean's commented he hasn't won a game region triples since he won the title.
It's hard to lose if you don't enter. It's good to finish on a high if that's going to be the outlook. Tim Hughes wondering if we're going to see any broken jacks tonight. Young Jet Simmons decided to break one last week by no actual fault of his own other than a very, very firm drive.
It wasn't exactly the result that Todd was hoping for.
No, and really, really hard fought match. Like, obviously we were streaming the ladies' final this time last week, but only heard raving reviews of the quality of the match. And to see, several killed ends to keep the game alive is what any quality of a final should be. So, and fantastic to see young Jet back bowling. By young Jet, he's now 18 years old, but I think he started bowling when he was only, 3 or 4 or something like that. So
Yeah, when he's first putting bowls down. And, I remember I was playing at Fitzroy and he was, would have been about 6, 7 then.
yeah, there you go. Well weighted bowl again there from Stu, just unfortunately the wrong line. As we'll comment on during the night, not always are the shot calls what we discuss accurate. It's 100% an opinion in regards to what we do discuss, but it's interesting to hear your opinions too. It's easy for all of us sitting here enjoying the game, but it's different when you're out there. So from what our viewer is compared to what they actually play doesn't mean it's accurate. We all see it differently, and we all see results come from shots that you would never see as well. That's the beauty of the sport, I think. We can all read it completely different.
That's right, and it's all about confidence in the shot and what the individual thinks they can play. That's what they choose. And also watching on the screen rather than commentating live means you've got a different angle on where the bowls are and what might happen.
Absolutely. Seeing a bit of weight here. Chadstone boys aren't looking to be greeting. They're holding shot. They're just more looking to cover the back. Yeah, good shot there.
But a result, don't know if it was what he was going for, but
Giving each other the high five, whether that's signalling for shot, but regardless, it was an excellent shot there. How good is it to see people come and watch as well live? We were discussing the other week, live stream is the best worst thing for our sport because we are all creatures of habit, and sometimes that creature, or that habit, should I say, not the creature, is us, whether it's sitting at the club, sitting at home, getting to watch it there instead of actually coming out to enjoy the facilities. So thank you to those who have made the efforts to come down and watch and cheer along their club mates. It's fantastic to see, especially midweek. It's middle of most people's working week, or whether the kids have got school, so it's really, really good to see people getting along. Oh, nice looking shot there.
So one more to Hughes' rink. But the Chadstone boys are getting close.
Yes, absolutely. And you saw in night pennant last night, Aidan actually leading. Often you'll see him playing back end, so he was really sort of obviously trying to hone in, prepare. That was played at Chadstone, the night pennant game last night, so perhaps he was really trying to ensure that he had the jack roll and those first two shots right and ready.
Zeeno did play night pennant last night too, but played at Middle Park and played third. Had a good win to consolidate top spot for Middle Park.
Yeah, excellent. One thing we've seen throughout a lot of the finals is lead bowls behind the jack, which I think is really important because on a surface like this, you're going to get jack movement very, very quickly. So 7 to team Hughes, which is our composite team, and the Chatty boys are yet to get on the board, but we're fine. This is the 5th in. It might be sort of ironing out those cobwebs. So hopefully we see they were holding shot and it forced sort of Ben to play some weight. So
Good correction there by Cashy.
Zeeno's turned away from that one, just a couple of yards shy to the jack there. He really is the Leighton Hewitt of lawn bowls. You don't often see him wearing the cap forward, do you?
No, or he does twist it sometimes. He's got a habit of taking it off and twisting it around.
He's got the pre-shot routine, does he?
Very much so.
Another good weighted bowl there. The boys are just still in that search zone for their line. Excellent correction there from Zeeno. Hughes team definitely holding one. Could be a look for the second one with Aidan's sitting directly behind Jack, but the depths are just a little bit unpredictable from where we're sitting.
Yeah, Pipes has got a good shot though if he can just reach the jack, push it a little bit sideways.
Phil Spiltanic, I'm going to butcher that. Apologies for Phil, our general manager here at Caulfield Park, has tuned in. He jumped on the stream last week, which was awesome. to explain how quickly this got up from the day they signed to the day it was all up was within 6 to 12 months, which is very, very impressive.
Yeah, I was following some of the updates on Facebook that they were putting up, and they did seem to follow through on their timeline, which doesn't always happen.
Excellent shot there from Hughes. Really sort of seeing the experience shine through from the composite side here so far. Needing to see a big bowl from Pipes here.
Just needs to hold here.
Good shot. Just leaves it still that little bit open for Hughesy to sort of any touch of jack here is, you know, all to their favour. We've been commending the blue surface as well. It's so nice, even in the twilight zone. You know, sometimes depending whether you're outdoor or indoor, it gets like a real struggle to see. I think it illuminates, and the lighting in here is probably the best under the dome lighting I'm yet to see. So even if it is pitch black, you can see crystal clear. So I think there's a lot to be said about the blue surface.
Yeah, the third blue surface I've played on. The other two are quite different. One being at Brighton.
Pretty good looking shot. Has hidden the jack, probably not exactly where he wanted it to be, but it's sort of out of sight now.
Yep. Good shot. Yeah, so Brighton's blue room, which is weird because it's only 4 rinks, so depth perception's hard, though there are better lights in there now. And the other one being at Trafalgar, outdoor.
Yes.
The Blue Lagoon. Can I get a result here? Maybe.
Team Chadstone are on the board. Excellent shot there from Pipes. Played good weight to the head and, yeah, got a little bit of assistance, but that's what's going to happen on a surface like this when you're playing good weight. A huge shout out to all of our host clubs in the Sandbelt region, especially not only for just this event, but for all event. This is our last open event that you can actually enter. The next is obviously Champ of Champs, so you have to have won your club singles. And a reminder to any of those people who have won their club singles, entries do close the 31st of March, so get your entries in now. 1st of March. Because it's been played. I'm in 2 zones. I was about to say lucky I didn't say the 31st of February because that date doesn't exist.
I knew the 31st of March wasn't right.
The first. Apologies.
And then I think the first rounds of that are played on the 14th.
They are. So it'll be 3 consecutive days of play for the Champ of Champs. 2 awesome bowls there from Cashy and from Aidan. That is awesome bowling. So yeah, they'll play the Saturday, Sunday and the Monday night. So we're wanting to make sure, traditionally years ago it would be up to the club to enter the individual, but it's now up to the individual. And unless you've had that negotiation with your club, remind your club or get on BowlsLink yourself and enter yourself through if you've been the club champion. And we will be sending out emails once we're finding the winners from the varying clubs to remind you all, because the last thing we want to see is a lack of entries. We want to try and get every club involved.
How many clubs are in Sandbelt?
42.
42. So potentially 42 entries.
Yeah, really good bowls there. I was wrong before. So Green Line, who put this dome up, was actually within 6 to 8 months, not 6 to 12 months. It's pretty good.
Yes.
And they've been a major sponsor partner with Caulfield Park. So they're very, very lucky to have some amazing, it's not luck, I think it's just good management, and to see a facility like this where you can get out the back, play futsal, you can go out the front, play pickleball, you can play tennis, you can play bowls in and out. If you haven't already, come on down, because as I said before, kudos to the ones who have come down tonight. The drinks are cold from what we've been told from the spectators outside enjoying a beverage, and the atmosphere is good. So head on down if you have no other plans this evening. Perfect track there from Zeeno. It's not all bad though. It's protecting the jack to an element as well.
Yeah, you think the Chatty boys be looking to try and change it, so they've got opportunities at the end. He's done just that. Open it up to the next bowl.
2-bowl plan. It's good to see what Zeeno just did in, asking to come up to the head. I think it'll be interesting to see if we see a change of play from the Chadstone boys in a little bit more movement coming up to see the head. There's no rush. It's not timed. And there's also no point in wondering tomorrow had you have played a different shot.
Yeah, getting the head on the changeover and going, oh, it looks different.
Because it is amazing the difference of 40 metres and what a setup can look like.
Yep.
How often do we get called on a shot and we sort of, can't see what the skipper or your third's calling you on, and then you get down there and it all makes a lot or less sense, one of the two. Going more the protection shot, showing their opponents a great amount of respect too. We were noting that in some of the other streams in regards to it's all good and well to stack the numbers in, but I think you can never undercook what your opponent's going to do. So playing that insurance shot early not only gives credit to your opponents, but it also shows a fair game and you're reading ahead.
Bowls is a funny game sometimes. The unexpected happens. And
All the time.
I could have put one back there.
Yeah. And often where you do protect, it goes in a different direction or bounces off something else because it's all relevant to the weight your opposition's playing the bowl at as well. Not a mile away here.
Need to get down.
Little bit of
Shot.
assistance, but a very well weighted shot. I think regardless of hitting that bowl, it was on target. You can obviously hear a little bit more of a Chadstone noise. There was a great echo there when the shot was played by Pipes.
I enjoyed that one.
Hughes chasing it.
Seems interested.
Line is very good. Weight pending.
Oh,
Yeah,
shot
what
there,
a
sitting
great
it
shot
past the
there.
jack.
Putting Team Chadstone right under pressure, like sitting that through it, they're likely to be holding a 4 now. So be interesting to see how Pipes goes. He's been under pressure several ends already, and that's from it's no one means to be short or through, but his players are finally sort of getting that consistency. But this is the first sort of big shot been a handful down.
Hughes' bowl just fell down there, so it does open up.
Yeah, it changes it where you could potentially play. What would you be playing here? As we noted earlier, it's an opinions game. What we quote and say doesn't mean it's accurate.
If he plays a similar shot, I don't know that he'll get a lot of joy because he's got Zeeno's bowl behind anyway. If he was to play the weight to spring the jack back there. So he's got a bowl just in front of jack on the forehand. If he lands that, he might get second. If he comes off it, he can trail the jack and he gets over towards his back bowl.
Oh. Tricky shot as you sort of quoted out there. And unfortunately found the gap, which gives Ben that little bit more space to sort of draw another one in.
Yeah, he should be confident to add another one. This is even where the good skippers fail.
It often is the easiest shots, isn't it? You can watch a skipper bowl under pressure. They could be 7 down and bowl the absolute or get a great second shot, and you can have 4 foot to draw. Commentator's curse, he's done exactly that. He might sneak in. Excellent end there from the Hughes composite team, putting them in an 11-1 lead after the 6th end here at Caulfield Park Dome for the men's Sandbelt triples final 25-26. Fitzy's going to stay with us, but I'm going to hand you over to Cullum to jump on for a few special comments.
Fitzy, how you go, mate?
Pretty good, Callum. How are you?
Oh, not too bad. Enjoying the night.
Yeah, it's good to be down here. I was down here last Wednesday as well in the rain. Or out of the rain at least, under here.
Yeah, no, we get a good bit of protection here, which is fantastic. Courtney trying to pass on messages to Fitzy nice and discreetly.
Very important messages though.
Of course. Need to stay hydrated when you're doing these things.
Exhausting work.
I'm sure it is.
Good bowls here from Aidan.
Yeah, I know Courtney mentioned it before. I was playing against him last night in Night Pennant, and he was all over it. Said to him, I hope you don't actually use up all your good bowls, because we want to see some good ones tonight.
Well, Courtney mentioned he was playing. She didn't mention that he was playing against you.
Not directly, in the same rink, but not. I wasn't leading yesterday, mind you. I shouldn't have been playing the way I played, so... But he does have a nice fluent action, just as we see there from Zeeno as well.
Zeeno's action's very deliberate. Every bowl looks like he means it.
Shows with his results as well. You don't get that consistent and playing that many big games without a nice delivery and knowing the game as well. Jimmy trying to clear. Does so very nicely. His weight control there was fantastic for that shot.
Yeah, even if he edged that front one, he would have been in the head, so good bowl.
It feels like they're all just honing in a little bit more now. Bowls for bowls. We get a bit of it. No stranger to region titles yourself there, Fitzy. Won a few over the time.
2.
Two.
2. A singles and a fours. But none in Sandbelt.
Yet.
Yet.
There's always that yet. Good reply here from Stewie. He can probably afford to just be over here a little bit.
Doesn't make it easier for his next one.
Very important here. The pipes comes in and just gives it a friend. I think from what I saw, there was Hughes. He's got the next 3, maybe 4. If my colour confusion, colour blindness doesn't get in the way.
Yeah, I think when Stewie moved the jack with his second bowl, gave Hughes 3 seconds.
He's going a bit bigger here with this one.
Wow.
Picks it out beautifully. Sort of almost framed it himself there with where his bowl finished up. That's where the importance of that friend comes in.
That's right. Maybe it forced him to play that bigger weight as well. So
He had all the opportunity there. This bowl clears around. It's a very nice bowl.
good bowl there, good save.
Here in the background, bloody hard to get one, they were saying. So shows the signs of some good quality bowls coming down. Thin changed a lot there with that one. Both teams did play here last Wednesday night, so they do know the greens. Sometimes it can be that difference in experience of playing in finals because it can bring its own pressure. But Cashy coming in and drawing a beautiful one there with his first.
The advantage of the covered surfaces is that, for the most part, consistent from game to game. Especially here where it's pretty well protected from the wind, so you're not going to get a breeze blowing inside. Good response there from Zitters.
Definitely conducive to good bowls, that's for sure. Even with all the rain and wind we had last week. Thankfully no lightning last week, otherwise we would have been off. Based on the rules. Always catches people out. Caught everyone out at region sides 2 years ago. Undercover and had to come off, but them's the rules, unless it's fully enclosed. No worry about that tonight, but Cashy coming in with an absolute ripper there.
Great leading.
Lovely crowd building in the background, as you can see there.
Yeah, the chatty members got here early and took the prime spots. Yeah, I noticed a
Just rolled it over. I think Cashy might still have shot there. 4 great bowls though. Beautiful leads bowls.
There's a few sharks here to support Zeeno.
That's fantastic. Going to finish in a great home here for Stuart. Gives lots of options with his next one. Bit of protection.
Zeeno getting one in behind as well.
For those unaware, we do not respot the jack. It is replayed, so it comes into the tactics of where the jack finishes if it does go back or goes out. Probably would have preferred that one to be behind, I'd imagine.
Yeah, he probably played a little bit more weight than he expected with his first and just overcorrected with his second.
I wonder if the chatty supporters behind are watching the live stream as well, or if they're watching something else. Why would you be wanting to watch the BPL when you can watch this?
That's right. I mean, you know, there are some people I'm sure that are at home with two screens going.
I wouldn't be would never have done that before in my life. Could be three. You could have the Olympics, the BPL, and the Sandbelt Championships. Why wouldn't you? Am I allowed to say the Olympics, or is it copyrighted or trademarked?
Find out soon enough.
Going for protection down the back. Might see if Jack can just zoom out a little bit just to give us a little bit of perspective of where those bowls have finished. It's with where the Jack might be going. No, his technology's saying no right now, so we'll see how that goes. The old trick, turn it off and on. Nodding his head. We all do that at work, don't we?
Or tell others to do it.
There we go, Brian Dickinson. He's got the 3 screens going. Love it there, Brian. There you go. So the Pipe's bowl there is probably in a very good position if it does go back.
Just going to turn under there, Hughes.
Loving the shot there, though. For those who are hearing the bang in the background, there is a futsal court right next to the green here. Some beautiful nights like it is tonight in Melbourne. The futsal guys get a bit excited and a bit of a bang. See if Caulfield can invest in some suppression barriers or something like that, dull the noise.
I'm sure it's on
Don't want to hang it around. I think I got
list
my
of things to
spot there.
address. I know when we played here as a pre-season game, there were a few spots that hadn't quite been covered up, so the leaves were blowing in. that got fixed pretty quickly.
It's all about learning what works and what doesn't when you got a new venue up. Sure, everyone's gone through it. Dandy's probably going through it. Clayton will probably be going through it when they open up their dome shortly. Ripping bowl there. But
Quite the result that he wanted.
no.
2, maybe 3. Just the 2.
Helps the chatty boys just string a couple of ends together. Takes the margin down to 7, which is good. My maths works well. So bowls for you on the weekend?
Yes, we've finished second, so we're off to Brighton, or to Brighton to play against EEBC on Saturday.
Nice, very nice. Congratulations, making it through to finals.
Yes. And yourself?
Yes, we've got a home final against Narre Warren on Saturday, so that should be fun. Weather's looking spectacular for us, but for you guys it probably doesn't matter if you're at Brighton.
No, that's right. Saturday, it's the day you will probably want to be outside, and then Sunday is the day that
You don't.
you don't. On current forecast, there'll be a bit of chaos in the schedule for
That never happens in bowls.
weekend pennant finals.
What was it the other year? There was something, it was the total fire, or the catastrophic fire days that caused finals to be rescheduled and all those fun things. The joys of running bowls events. What could go wrong? Should just run smoothly. Mother Nature never gets in the way. We have been very fortunate in Sandbelt this year with the undercover venues because, to be honest, there's been a lot of, particularly early in the season, there was a lot of interesting weather with rain and everything. And between Chadstone and Caulfield, we've been able to get all of the games in. They even Chadstone even helped us out in the over 60 singles, I think it was. When it started raining, we're down at St Kilda and greens got closed. Quite rightly so, with the rain that had come through, and Chadstone were able to finish off the games later that afternoon. So got quite a few undercover venues in Sandbelt.
Yeah, so I think from my count, Clayton will make the 7.
Just got to count them up. Yeah, Brighton's been very helpful as well along the way, EEBC. I think Courtney mentioned it before, but we're very appreciative of all the clubs that help out with our events. I think total is 19 of our 42 clubs have helped us out with running the Sandbelt events this year. So shout out to all the volunteers and everyone that helps out with all of that. I know we've been down to Middle Park, which has been fantastic.
Yes, we're always happy to host and put on our best greens and have lots of volunteers that are happy to help.
Makes mine, Courtney's and Deb's job a little bit easier when we've got such great volunteer clubs.
Good bowl there to promote his own bowl.
Yora, surely it looks better in person than on the 65-inch TV. No stranger to region events himself.
Paul Nichols commenting, it's a little bit out of character for him to big note himself.
He's in the crowd, isn't he? I thought I saw him before.
Yeah, so he's one of those people who'll be watching live and watching on his phone as well.
Gets the instant replay. Zeeno matching some bowls in there from Stewie very well, but
He's unlucky with his second one. He's just turned Stewie over to definitely give Chad a shot.
All about position bowls here, I reckon. Trying to protect that shot. Very tricky to get another one in there, but they don't have anything behind.
No, just the one bowl behind the jack.
Beautiful line from everyone, though. It is the fun thing about this rink, and a lot of these rinks at Caulfield. They don't turn as much as you would expect them to for the pace, but once you work that out, it normally goes pretty well for you. Nice covering bowl there. I think I heard in the background, Mike Kill looks good there.
Yes, another weighted shot, I think, coming up from Hughesy. Even if he clears some of the front ones out, he might create a better shot for himself.
Definitely did that, cleared a few out. But Stewie remains.
Yeah. Probably doesn't change his options for his second bowl, Matt.
I think Yora needs to give Timmy another TV. He's watching on his phone with his wife watching it on the big screen. Timmy goal from Clayton. Pipe's just looking to just drop about a metre or so, which he has.
Third shot there, so if Ben does play weight again and happen to get both the shot and second shot out, which is possible.
Very much so. Seen stranger things in bowls. Playing a bit more controlled. Wait with this one. Another shot to the Chatty boys, which is great. Brings it into 6 shots. They've definitely honed in after a little bit of a stream there from Hughesy and his co in the early ends. It's actually interesting there. Hughesy could almost tell that he was going to play a little bit less weight with where he's positioned on the mat. He was a lot further deeper into the mat when he was playing that just overweight, as opposed to when he puts his drive, he was a little bit further forward. Not that you need to keep that from your opposition or anything like that. Not like baseball where you're trying to hide the ball.
I think it is an important thing that you have stances and types of delivery for different shots. Like, I remember a coach one time saying to me when I was struggling to play consistent drives, I was like, well, you don't have to use the same delivery for a weighted shot as you do for a draw shot. Come up with something that works where you can be as consistent on that shot as you can be.
100%.
Zitters has nailed it again.
Sure they've already started looking at all the biomechanics and all that kind of stuff at the AIS and whatnot. They do it for most other sports.
Yeah, and certainly that would be a feature of the AIS program.
If it's not, it should.
I haven't spoken to anyone about that element of being part of the elite pathways.
Probably the loosest end we've seen from the front end for a few ends.
The last end wasn't great. There was 3 bowls that
That's
were
true.
a metre short. But yes, this one, some short, some wide. Sorry. Touch narrow then, but a bit stiff not to land the second shot.
He's just got to correct his line. Weight was a little bit over, but I wouldn't be changing too much. Well, they say give it a chance. He gets down here, he's got a ripping bowl. Ooh. Quarter of a bowl. Does open up a few more options though for pipes when he eventually gets down the other end.
Zeeno wanting
He's
to
really
give it a
happy
little
about that bowl. What would you be playing here, Fitzy?
Given you don't, well, you can try and dead draw on the forehand, but you've got bowls behind. Try and change it with the first. Be yard or 2 over.
On your backhand?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Search through there.
We got the option, so if you're a little bit wide, you can hit Aidan's second bowl. If you're a little bit narrower, then you can get the bowl onto the jack, and then you've got Stewie just behind. Last thing you want to do is be short, but hopefully that's not a commentator's curse. Even the professionals do that, so. He's playing backhand. I like seeing that.
Enough weight to hold. Played pretty well.
Oh. Played it very well.
Got a clear look at the jack now, though.
Game of millimetres, this one. Stewie's quarter bowl narrower, he gets shot. Pipes. Again, half quarter bowl narrow and gets shot. Could get shot. Easy, just trying to not make a target. Get a bit of cover there. And good call there in the background. Same again. Wouldn't be changing too much at all.
Stewie's given him a lot of options then, so.
He has changed his hand.
Just holding pass. Probably needed to play with perfect weight if he was going to switch over to the forehand.
Gives Benny a bit of a free hit here. 2-3 foot to draw. Ooh. Just pulling up short. And the tape's coming out for second shot.
They have stopped the run of the Chatty boys, so stuck on 11 for a little while there.
Yeah, they'd be happy to get the map back for sure.
Just the one, I think. Yep.
One shot.
12-6. It'll be interesting whether they go back to a longer end here, which is I think what they were playing early. While they're having a chat.
Commentary change.
I'll jump out for a bit and Steve's jumping in.
Thanks, Fitzy. Catch you later on. Joining me in commentary, Stephen Rubenstein. How you going?
Not too bad, yourself.
Quite dandy at the moment.
So, welcome to the Park Dome.
Thank you very much for having us. Been here a little bit over the last month or so. It's been fantastic.
It certainly has. It's wonderful to be able to provide the facilities that we've got, and we're happy to help out Sandbelt where we can.
No, we do appreciate it. A lot of clubs are getting facilities like that, and particularly with the live stream gear and everything, and the quality of the greens, the hospitality we get. I know the players have definitely enjoyed it. We've enjoyed it from an organising perspective, so now we do appreciate it.
Excellent. This standard started to lift a little bit. The Chadstone boys are starting to get their act together.
Yeah, we were just talking about that before. It's just a little bit of whether it was nerves or just trying to find the green or something like that, but it's definitely, they've honed in from those early stages where they did drop a couple of numbers.
Yeah. I've had the pleasure of playing against most of these guys, and we're playing against the Chadstone boys on Saturday in the final.
Ooh, is that here or at their venue?
Unfortunately, it's there.
Ah.
But anything can happen.
Half the battle's getting to the dance. Cashy in a good area again here, just sitting in behind. Good spot to finish.
So did you play in the triples?
I did. Well, I rocked up, let me say that. Don't know if I put any good bowls down. And unfortunately got knocked out in, I think it was round 2, but it did have the bye, so I can't even say that we got had a win.
Lovely bowl by Zeeno.
Lovely bowl. Been very consistent tonight, as usual. I know we've spoken it before with Phil last week and so forth, but the facility here is fantastic. Not just the bowls, but the tennis, the futsal, the pickleball now.
Yes, I actually played pickleball tonight.
Oh.
And the positive thing is I'm still standing up.
You're still breathing, you're still standing. That's always a good sign. I think other than last week where it was raining cats and dogs, it's every time I've been here, those courts have been absolutely chockers. Yeah,
no, we're very fortunate that the motto of build it and they will come has actually occurred in this situation. I've been reliably informed from all pickleball people around Victoria that the facilities are fantastic. We're only going to improve it. We're about to get tables and chairs and picnic tables out in the grass area, so hopefully it'll look even better.
Nice.
Compliments of the Bendigo Bank.
Always very nice when you get support from the locals. It's definitely created that beautiful community feel down here. And a beautiful bowling surface to boot. So how many sides has Caulfield got in weekend pennant this year?
In weekend pennant we have 5, but we're very excited because this year, lovely bowl.
Beautiful bowl there from Stewie.
This year we're very fortunate. Out of our 16 pennant teams in total, we have 12 teams playing the finals.
That's a fantastic result.
And, no relegations and 12 teams in the finals. We're pretty excited about it this year, and it'll kick off tomorrow with the Thursday 7-a-side pennant.
Oh, beautiful. It's amazing how quickly finals and everything comes around with pennant these days.
And finishes quickly if you don't go so well. A lovely style, hasn't he?
Certainly does.
Very smooth and clean. Fraction heavy though.
Not a wasted bowl. Bit of coverage down there
Mm-hmm.
in case anything does pop through. I wouldn't be changing too much if I was pipes here. Just
Same bowl as his last. That's what he's calling.
Josh Sanders tuning in. Lilydale had 11 sides and 9 in finals.
That's impressive.
And the other 2 finished 5th. Some great results
It's a
around.
better percentage than us.
And a beautiful bowl there from Pipes.
Yep.
Made sure of the shot and added another one.
Yeah. He's holding 2.
Zeeno for Prime Minister. Oh, big call.
So he's going to follow him down with a little bit of weight, I would assume.
Zeeno willing it to turn.
Yes, he's just going to get the outside, unfortunately.
Yeah, Pipes just looking here to just add in. Nice. Not confident, but just not too timid.
Fraction wide, I think. Oh, got a nice little rub. Definitely made 2.
Interesting commentary in the background.
Yeah.
Not the way you would have drawn it up.
Well, this game's really tightening up now.
Makes for a good final when that happens. All our spectators at home enjoy it, which is fantastic.
Yeah, unlike the ladies' final last week, which, from a personal point of view, it wasn't a close game.
No, we were commenting on that last week. It's when you're playing and it's when you're supporting a team and it's a blowout or a comfortable result, then yeah, you quite like it. But from a live stream and a spectator point of view, like when you go to the football, you want it to be nice and close.
Yeah, lovely start.
Beautiful there from Cashy.
Aidan's been bowling beautifully so far.
Got that nice fluent action similar to Zeeno and Benny.
Yeah, come to a good home. It's fraction heavy.
So 5 shots the difference with 7 ends to go. Those playing along at home, it is 18 ends.
Yeah, another lovely bowl here by Cash.
Yeah, he's definitely honed in from some of those earlier ends.
So would you be drawing here or looking to just drive a kitty back to your bowl?
You want to make sure you're reaching, but you don't have to do anything crazy. His weight looks very nice. Just cutting the head, that's the only thing.
Yep.
But the advantage here for Hughesy and his team is they do have the back bowl.
Yep.
And that's where Stuart would be looking. Yeah, that's what Pipe's calling. Just to get something behind. I think Court said it earlier. You don't want to be greedy. You want to make sure you've got your good positioning around the head. 7 ends to go, 5 shots the difference. You don't need to be playing any silly shots and things like that.
He's played this a bit unlucky.
Weight was good, just hung there a little bit, but
Fair to say Zeeno won't be short with this bowl.
can't imagine so. Just looking to get down.
What a lovely bowl.
Played that beautifully.
Yep.
Just the right weight that if he took the jack, it was going with him.
Yep.
And as he did, he just sat the bowl. Good areas.
At this level, with 2 jack-eye bowls, you expect them to be able to do something.
100%.
Another excellent crowd in tonight, which is fantastic.
Yeah, the locals from Chadstone just down the road coming in, as well as a few Middle Park supporters and some other neutral supporters as well, from what I can see. Dean getting excited there with Nate's bowl. Lots of excitement all around it. That's what we love to see. Good bowls.
He's come and have a look here. I wouldn't be surprised if he calls him to play the other hand this bowl. Got the white one to sit on. He can fall onto his own bowl. The other option, of course, is just to draw into the blue bowl.
Yeah, I like where Zeeno's head's at. Like, playing the same hand that he's just played, he's got the opportunity to not have to change too much and get another bowl in there. Cause
The danger, though, is if he finds his bowler could push the kitty back.
Nader grade.
Thank you, Dean.
Add that to the collection.
Quench your thirst with Nate.
Nader grade.
Nader grade. I would have expected you to be down here watching, Mr. Curran.
Definitely a bit of mulling along this shot. See what the decision was. And the forehand.
So it's playing the same shot as his first.
Switched across to the other side, but not happy with it.
Oh, what a beautiful ball. Looks like two.
Mustn't have been what he was trying to do with the reaction he got off the off the mat.
I think it's just short of second shot, though.
Yeah.
Another ball on the head, and that's really all they need at the moment.
Yeah, it's what we were talking about before in terms of giving it a friend. 1 ball in the head, which we saw Hughesy pick one out earlier. Under the weather, Mr. Curran. Well, we hope you get a speedy recovery there, mate.
Some would say that he's soft. So any movement on the shot bowl here would be a positive result for them.
Definitely sent it in the right direction.
Oh, lovely bowl. He's been
Another
unlucky.
ball in the head. Can see the jack a bit more now, though. So with the same bowl again, if nothing changes.
Trail could give him 4 shots. That's what they'll be trying to defend here.
Lots of consultation.
Are you playing finals this weekend?
Yes, we've got a home final against Narre Warren on Saturday, which is nice. Beautiful weather predicted, which is nice. But as we were talking with Fitzy before, he's playing against EBC under the cover in the venue down at Brighton.
Yes.
And then you guys are under cover as well.
At Chadstone. It's an exciting time of the year, though, finals.
If you're fortunate enough to be playing in it, it's very, very exciting. Courtson and myself are quite fortunate to be able to play in finals. We had the last season off. Did things that weren't bowls related. Well, not playing bowls anyway. So no, good to come in. Good club down at Mentone and been very welcoming to us.
So, if he can trail the kitty here, foot 30 centimetres, he could get 4 shots with this bowl. So it's could be a big turnaround.
Got the opportunity. Just needs to focus in on it.
That's a fraction tight. Gave it a chance.
Benning having a bit of a joke around.
Yeah, he could possibly just take the one here. It might be 2. So you would suggest this be a very gentle draw.
Very good skipper's bowl, keeping it wide. Find a target over there and not stuff it up. Been guilty of stuffing it up myself a few times, so
I think we all have.
Wouldn't be bowls if you didn't do that.
2 it is.
2.
So
I'm going to jump out. And Courtney's going to come back into commentary, so hold fast and she'll be joining you very shortly.
Hello again, Steve. How are you? Excellent job on the comms there.
Well, if I've got a choice of you or the other half, I know which one I prefer.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm sitting here. No. Interesting in there. Big bowls played by both, but getting that couple of shots and that 7-shot lead after 12 ends, was that sort of the match decider? Granted, there's still 6 ends to go, but I'm excited to see from here if they can compose with the pressure or if they rise to the occasion.
Correct. You had a chance to trail the key to get 4, and that would have turned things around dramatically. Now the combination team can go into a conservative mode quite easily, and really all they should be looking for is to get bowls in the head, lose ones, and they'll be fine. Nice correction there by Aidan.
Yeah, really good correction. Would have been close enough to Jack High without that hit. He's been very consistent all night and his corrections have been incredible. If he's been through, he's certainly correcting with his second. But as the night has progressed, you've certainly seen Cashy get the green speed.
Correct. He's getting better and better as the game's gone on. As we give him a wrap, there's a short and narrow
Commentator's curse that is renowned for.
So Nate's going to play a little bit more of a positive shot here.
Yeah, nothing to lose. You've got Aidan's bowl at the back, bowl to sit, hit, shot bowl, hit Aidan's front one. It's all sort of positive playing that.
For me, he's been the man of the match so far. He's just been very consistent with his line, his length, his weight.
And he's got a beautiful delivery. Very, very consistent in his pre-shot routine and the way he actually delivers with the bowl.
And as we give him a wrap, he's heavy.
He's heavy, and that's okay. It was that good weight, any movement of that front bowl, and we can't see the exact depth from where we're sitting from. So Aidan's bowl could be sort of 2 foot in front, so that weight might have been required.
Sure.
Mr. Bernard chiming in, commending Jack Attack. He is the real life Jack Attack here, driving the cameras.
Thank you for your support, David.
Absolutely. Let us know where you're watching from and predictions from here. Obviously, if you are Team Chadstone, do they have what it takes in the next 6 ends to fight back? Or will the composite side, skipped by Hughes, keep the lead? Let us know what you're thinking.
A bit tighter this time. It might be a little bit too tight.
Yeah, just overcorrected and easy done. Increase the weight, so probably thought the weight would hold that sort of line, but unfortunately...
Stayed up. So it's getting to the stage where you really need to win this end, if not a multiple. So what are your chances like against Nary Warren on Saturday?
Look, we've beaten them at home the last time we played them, and they've beaten us on their surface, and their surface is equally as quick as Mentone. For sure, it's wonderful to try this new home club. Home club final, but I think there'll be big energies from both teams, and really looking forward to it. They've got a lot of great players, and they've gone from strength to strength, getting up from Division 2 into Division 1, and they're certainly well deserved of
finals.
Yeah. And finals is a whole new game. You really have to, as much as it sounds ridiculous, but forget what's gone on and start again.
Sure. David, you're not fully committed if you're watching on a split screen. You know.
Sandbelt, BPL, and AFL. Yes, it's Carlton, Brisbane in a practice match tonight.
Surely the Sandbelt would be number one priority.
Absolutely. We did say the O word before, but we're not too sure. I know you can mention it, but you can't quote anything, quote unquote, any Olympic.
Here's a lovely bowl.
Wonderful shot there. Seen a lot of really good pressure shots from Pipes throughout the match. He's remained composed throughout, even early stages when the front end was getting their sort of weight to the green. Still remained really calm, cutting back shots, doing exactly what a skipper should be doing.
Well, we're playing him on Saturday, so hopefully he gets all the good ones out.
Good bowls out, yes. And that's here or Chadstone?
At Chadstone.
Chadstone.
This is a better bowl. Unlucky, took one out though.
Very, very good shot. Any less of that bowl and he was likely to run onto the jack.
Yep. He hasn't got much of a shot here. All he can really do is try and something similar to his last bowl, I would assume. It's unlikely to give a shot away if he's playing with draw weight.
Yep. Draw weight, he can flip his own, get around. He can, if you manage the gap, you wouldn't be looking for the gap, but if you get it, fantastic.
Yep. Slightly narrow, can come off the orange.
Yeah.
And for you personally, has it been a successful year?
Yeah, we got the Sandbelt fours and playing Mel Allen in the Mentone ladies singles final.
Oh, lovely. When's
so,
that?
Haven't booked it, so we need to do that, considering the next stage, but with finals and region sides and everything else that's sort of been going on. It's busy schedule, so no doubt we will find an afternoon or a weekend in the, depending on how we go Saturday. Another pick up there for Team Chadstone. making it 6 shots the difference with 4 to play.
You wouldn't be disappointed if you were the composite team, though. If you're going to lose ones, and you're going to be fine.
Absolutely, and they've been the team that have got a couple of multiples. So if they're dropping a 1, they're likely to pick up a 2 or a 3. We've sort of seen that theme, and we've seen Hughes play some amazing shots. You know, the perfect drive to get a singular bowl out clean. This will be a battle of if the boys can keep the experience buffered, then I can't see the composite team losing, but I hope I'm wrong, because the Chadstone team is certainly putting up a wonderful fight.
And how did the composite team get together? Did they play together in the regionals?
Yes, so 2 of them played in the same rink this year in the region sides, but they've all known each other through the Sandbelt region. So Aidan represented Sandbelt last year. He was wonderful reply there. So obviously, Aidan he's been at Clayton the last 2 years. He's represented Sandbelt. He's got to a couple of finals, but hasn't won a Sandbelt title as of yet.
Right.
But also represents Cook Islands and has won a bronze medal in the Com Games.
I did not know that.
Yes, so he's not shy to a big stage, but he said he still sort of gets nervous before a game. So, and really good to see three clubs matching up together, and that's what it's all about with region sides. It's the beauty of you get to pick who you play with.
Yeah, I think it's fantastic, actually.
Really, really good shot there again from Cashy. That perfect weight.
Nate's not shy of winning these sorts of titles either.
No, he has won before, and he's represented Sandbelt region probably consistently for at least the last 5 to 6 years. Skips Division 1, and he's one of the most consistent and lovely bowlers you will meet in the region. He's a true gentleman, which is lovely to see.
And a lovely person too.
Yes, absolutely. We were mentioning earlier in the game some of the chatties sort of always speak to the individual bowlers prior to a game to talk about what their career highlight is, you know, what got them into it, those sorts of things. There's a couple of achievements from the boys, and one's a Division 7 flag, one's a Division 4 flag, and here they are playing in a region final. So it just shows you, you know, between Cashy and Stu, they've only both been playing in the last sort of 5-6 years, and here they are.
Yeah. That's one of the great things about bowls, is that you can come into the game and start to achieve in the early days.
Absolutely, and I think the B word in belief goes a long way. If you believe anything truly can happen in this sport.
Sure, not Bradbury?
No, well, Bradbury, exactly. There's another fine example of...
B words.
Yeah, B words, exactly. Yeah, perfect line and really good home there from Zeeno.
Yeah. Cover bowls, get bowls in the head. Now, what would you be playing here, Courtney?
Look, as we said before, it's a game of opinions, and everyone's opinion is different. You can see the shot that they're allocating in regards to their bowl through. I would be playing the open, sort of jack in the pit, hunting. It's unlikely you're going to get the bowl clean, but I'd rather a jack spray toward the back, playing in that tunnel there with some nice weight just to see. I think, you know, it's all good and well to elect to play Stu's bowl through, but you've got Aidan's bowl as a catcher, so I don't see that as being a percentage shot. Doesn't mean it's not out of the question, because it all comes down to, as we were mentioning before, it comes down to weight that's played, because if he's playing, you know, drive weight at that or ditch weight at that, the jack's likely to spray out and bounce off Aidan's bowl as opposed to locking, whereas if he's playing just over, I always try and go the percentage where I'd be playing through the tunnel. But
yep. And the good thing is, if you find anything, you're going to get a result. Open it up, do something.
And that's the beauty with 2-bowl triples. Like, you know, Stu's playing middle pin, so if he is to sort of damage it, you've got your skipper's 2 bowls to sort of try and fix it up. They're playing through the shot, through their bowl, should I say.
Yeah. Well, it's ended up a good bowl. But
good bowl, absolutely. And as a result of that, they appear to have quite a few second shots, so they need to be careful here and put in another. The Clayton team has to be careful, should I say?
Or Middle Park, as
yes, Middle Park, Clayton, the composite.
Yeah.
You want a good bowl here, but you also don't want to target.
The traditional hat back around the wrong way for Nate.
Yeah, he is the, I commented earlier, the Leighton Hewitt of lawn bowls, isn't he, with the cat back?
For as long as I've known him, he's never done anything different.
No.
He's
I wonder if he gets that perfect circle on his forehead with some suntan during the season.
What a magnificent bowl.
Yeah, really, really good shot there.
Yep. Takes that shot away now. So all they can really be doing and looking now is to try and move the kitty slightly.
Yeah. Yep. And it, you know,
We've
with
got a receiver.
absolutely, and it's opened up from Stu's other bowl that he's played, so that's the other benefit of the shot. As I said before, what we elect is what we would play isn't always right, because you've seen there it opened it up. You can now see the jack, which allows for an easier shot for the skipper.
It's a harsh call from you. Whatever you play is usually correct.
I know. It is a game of opinions, and as this game never ceases to amaze me in some of the shot selections you see out there.
He's played this pretty well. He's
Very
just
well.
Fraction wide.
Oh. Ben has to be careful here because,
I'll be staying away.
yeah, it's one of those, you do one or two things. You try and play a dangerous shot to move it first, or you consolidate and try and just, beat that orange one on the wing. Anywhere in there, beating Aidan's bowl is likely to be where it lands if he gets jack movement.
Correct. The other option, of course, is the perfect blocker, which I find is just too hard to play.
And very, very rarely do people get them 100% right. You can see someone bowl a 10-foot short bowl, but it'll be, 3 foot off the line. So in my eyes, you're better off to sort of be behind the head and give yourself that extra chance. Unless you're Ali Forsyth accurate, you don't see too many people play them consistently.
Because they're either perfect or they're useless.
Yes. Yes, absolutely.
So I think he'll play the backhand just to try and get a ball just behind the head to be where the kitty would move to if he picks it up.
Speaking of smooth actions, Ben's got a really, really beautiful delivery. And you can see why he's getting consistent results with it.
Probably a fraction heavy for what he was looking for, but it's coming a good home.
It's a safety bowl, and I think it always shows a huge amount of respect for your opponents when you're not trying to be too smart and, you're putting one out the back, you're respecting what their ability is in regards to they have full control of their bowl and they can move the jack at any stage.
So he's really just looking to play onto his own bowl here now with probably about a foot of weight.
Yeah, yep.
And he could pick up a couple, which keeps him in the game. It's a fraction tight.
The bowl is not, nearly got that perfect whisper.
Yeah.
Any of that front bowl of Cashies was probably likely to have a nice little result. I would be taking one if I was Ben, but
Yes, that might be similar to his last bowl. So what's Ben's history
taking
in
the
bowls?
one. So Ben used to play down at Moorabbin with his family and has been at Melbourne for the last probably 3 seasons. I could be wrong, could be 4 now.
Yep.
And he's played in the top side consistently, played in the region side for the last few years.
Mhm.
And he's a fiery. He's a full-time fiery. So
Really?
first responder.
Okay.
So we've got an array of professions in bowls, and kudos to Ben because, we're very aware of his shift finishing right on the time of the game, but he made sure he got here. He said, as long as there's no truck call-outs, he'll be fine. I said, well, if there is, I'm sure we can make exemption for you being on a fire truck.
It's one of those many honourable professions out there, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely. And he started in 2015, so he's really only been bowling just over 10 years, and he's already, won a couple of club singles, pairs, triples.
Yeah, don't you hate people like that?
Plays Premier League finals, he's represented the region, so I think he's just been a natural sportsman, and having parents play probably helps go a long way.
Well, as my time comes to the end, I want to thank all the sponsors of Caulfield Park for all their support.
Ah, how good are you sponsors? My gosh. As we were mentioning before, for Greenline and Tiger Turf to put this beautiful facility together in 6 to 8 months, absolutely an accolade to you all to do such things. And like Direct Chemist Outlet, without bagging the age group, it's a pretty good sponsor to have when our average age in bowls is 60 plus, but we are seeing a lot of juniors.
That we are, and don't forget, of course, for Stonebridge Property Group, and if you need commercial real estate, they're the ones to speak to.
Well, speaking of real estate, we've seen plenty of them take the right line tonight, so...
And if you're not feeling well tonight, you can always go visit the Emmeline Medical Centre.
We've got chemists, we've got doctors. You really have covered all bases here.
And, with all the wealth that you've created out of bowls, of course, you can invest it with their Scala partners.
Well, there you go. And if we're hungry, have we got any food partners?
Well, now that you mention it, we could talk about AR Food Service.
Well, there we go. So that's probably who's been providing all the delicious food throughout the events.
This has become a critical end, I think.
Absolutely.
If the Chatty boys can't pick up a number, it's starting to get very difficult.
They're really needing a 2 minimum here to stay pretty in the game. You just hope that they remain composed. They've got a couple, but they are sort of a foot or so away, so you want something right on.
The sad thing is it took them a few ends to get going, and since that time it's been a very competitive game.
Yeah, and look, the boys were off to 11 after probably, 4 ends, so
Yeah.
they've kept the composite team to 4 shots, which is incredible considering, if you compared the pair and standard of player to where they've played and their experience, it's not dismissing anyone's ability now. It's been a really good game, and had we have seen the Chatty team kick that little bit earlier, I think we would see a large score difference.
Yeah, and there's no doubt it took them a little while to get going, but they're playing against 2 Premier guys and a Division 1 skipper, and they're Division 2 bowlers, and playing finals this week, so they could be Division 1 next year.
Really, really good shot there from Zeeno. Got the result of using Cash's bowl, but the weight was good enough to do something and cut it back. Huge thank you to you guys too, Steve. You've hosted many a final and many an event thus far, and we are more than grateful. We're very, very lucky in Sandbelt to have so many wonderful facilities, and these events don't go ahead with A, clubs, and B, volunteers like yourself who put tireless hours into the club in making these things happen.
Thank you, but it's wonderful that we've got the ability to do it, and the dome's been magnificent for us. We've only had it up and running for about 5 months now, and it's starting to reap rewards, which is fantastic.
And if you haven't already, whether you've found tonight's stream on Bowls Victoria Talk, tournaments, one of the generic streaming pages, make sure you do subscribe to Caulfield and Sandbelt, whether it be on YouTube or Facebook, so you can continuously watch the streams. The club streams a lot of their night games. They stream all of their club finals. So if you're someone who enjoys watching bowls when you're not playing, you're never short of a game.
Yes, I was on the streaming rink last night, and unfortunately we were playing against Curtis Hanley.
Yes, and did he give you a handful? Yeah.
It's fair to say that Curtis was bowling as well as Curtis could.
Oh, and he's been a very talented bowler since he was probably knee-high to a grasshopper, and has got the...
Lovely guy.
Oh, beautiful family.
They got us last night, but it was only by 4 shots in our ring, so we were happy.
Made it to the jack.
Yeah, I think we play against you guys next Tuesday night.
That's correct, at Chadstone. So our composite team of the night, we have been lucky enough to have Chadstone host us, which is very, very kind.
So at the end of this end, I'm being kicked off.
Yes, and Mr. Fitzgerald will come
Fitz is
back.
coming back.
It's been great. We've had rotating chairs. It's kept everyone fresh and energetic. That line is terrific. I think that's just those last end fatigue. We can all be guilty of that this time of night.
Well, this is critical, this bowl. I think he needs to take the sit on the orange, and that way he could pick up 2, maybe 3, potentially 4, is it?
Yeah, big bowl here. He really needs to sort of look at the opportunity that is available.
He really is just over the draw on the forehand.
Yep. And this was your wonderful wife this time last week, taking out the Triples Championship. So she
Yes.
now has the claim of the best bowler in the house. Is that right?
Oh, went before, well before last week. She had a good run this year.
Great to see the
Sandbelt
girls.
events.
Yeah, absolutely. Runner-up in the over 60 singles and held game. So what a final that was.
Runner-up in the over 60 pairs as
Yes,
well.
yeah, really, really impressive season. Represented the region and played great, and wonderful to have your family up there supporting. So exciting season for you all.
And as a selector, we really thank you.
Big bowl here.
If you're drawing, I think that's your hand to draw.
I see the other hand, don't you?
Yeah, yep, but
On that hand, he can draw a shot, but he can't pick up a number.
yeah, and I don't know if they're clicking to the, sometimes we can call a shot according to, it sounds ridiculous because they've been playing triples all night,
Yep.
but we are also accustomed to playing pennant,
Yep.
that we can be calling it according to the shots that you can get in a standard game of pennant.
It's a
So
good goal, but
absolutely, it's a good shot, but will he
still-
watch this back, or will he think,
yeah.
after the game enjoying a cold beverage, had I of or should I of? And I think that's one thing we've all been there and we've all done, but I think if you can leave those thoughts if you leave nothing on the line, then you don't go to bed wondering what could have happened.
I've just been reminded that for triples last week, Shelley Bader bowled beautifully.
She
all day,
did.
And Rosemary Totis was sensational as well.
The three of them were, and I know it sounds silly because obviously they won the title, but combined, I'm very excited to see where Shelley's career takes her as someone who's still in that sort of first 5 years. Very, very excited to see.
She's had enormous success in the short period of time, that's for sure.
Absolutely. You can see that competitive nature in her, and hopefully we see her in a Sandbelt shirt in the coming years as well.
Now that I've given you a shout out, Shelley, I have to go.
Thank you, Mr. Rubenstein. We will be back with Mr. Fitzgerald shortly. We are back with you now for the concluding stages of the men's triples final Sandbelt title for 25-26. We have seen a consistent lead from the composite side of Hughes. I'm welcoming back into the commentator's chair Mr. Adam Fitzgerald. Fitzy, we need to see a couple of big bowls here from the Chadstone team.
Yeah, and Cashy certainly started off well there. Certainly he's not giving up. And it'll be interesting if they do pick up a 3 or 4 here. It'll make it tight.
It will indeed. We were commenting last time there's potentially opportunity for Chadstone to get a number, and they sort of played the opposing hand. Doesn't mean it was right or wrong, but it'll be interesting to see if he is to watch it back, if he sees a shot we were sort of seeing, planting that bowl, could have made a little number, which would have made a big difference position-wise for them.
Yeah, I was looking out the window with Cullen, watching the bowl come down, and I thought he could have played, even if he just played a metre more weight under there, he could have sat the ball 2 or 3 bowls and made 4.
Beautiful shot there from Zeeno. I think you'd have to say that he's probably been the most consistent or the man of the match for the composite team. We've seen Hughesy play a lot of big bowls early, but just from the point of being consistent and cutting back and playing that middle role, really, he's been really, really critical.
Yeah, and I'd probably agree. I don't really want to say it on the commentary because Nate will watch this back and he'll get a big
And
head
never
if
let you live it down.
So, but no, Nate's always reliable. He doesn't get flustered very often, so he will maintain the rage until the end.
Mr. Sale chiming in there. Ben Sale, another member of Middle Park. Here he is.
Yeah, he messaged me before. He said he's just come back from dinner. He was trying to watch the live stream while he was at dinner, a work dinner.
We've all probably been guilty of that, or, you know, doing the odd, we've just got to check an email.
Yeah. But he wasn't able to listen, so he missed our top-notch commentary from earlier.
Wonder how many workers this week with the BPL on have had the old split screen at work. Really awesome shot there from Zeeno. Even if it isn't the shot, it's putting them in a really, really risk zone. He's giving the one down, but with Aidan's back bowl, it's set up perfectly for them, and they can't afford to drop a one at this late stage of the game.
That's right, and it changes the way that the Chadstone boys can build ahead so that they've got an opportunity to make a number at the end. Looks like Pipes is calling him to play one at the back. He's
Playing protection.
second bowl.
It's interesting because it's look understood with them holding shot, but they also need to be looking at the ends and sort of clicking into that gear of, in order to get 8 shots, a couple of shots here is probably keeping them in the game.
Yeah.
So you can understand them wanting to play safe, and it might be more something that we see Pipes sort of play a little bit more aggressive too, or if they can play that perfect sit shot to draw another one in. But I'd certainly be wary of the fact that Ben Hughes is very, very good at an upshot as well. So.
And maybe that's their thinking, is that
protect as opposed to.
Let Hughesy play second bowl before they change the head.
Yep. He's not looking to get the shot. He's okay with one down.
Yeah, so it's going to be hard for the Jack to go back and for Chadstone to get 2 in this situation now.
I think it's an end. Do you play the risk? And even if you do go one down, you don't wonder tomorrow what could have happened.
So, I mean, they could spill the Jack a little bit here. And
it could be a 2-bowl plan.
Yeah, that's right. You could have an opportunity to take out that bowl of Zitters just behind with his last to make a number. You also get into these situations, think, well, we're not going to get the number we need. How am I going to kill it?
Yeah, well, that's exactly right too.
I'm not sure what Pipes' drive is like to be able to. Needs contact here.
Oh, another one in that catching area.
Yeah, so.
Not all bad. Ben looking to see how he can get in and split that 3. Eight shot the difference, and we are watching the 16th end play as we speak. Very, very big couple of bowls to come here.
I think Zeeno was then given the options of try and draw to the spot or disturb the head and make it harder for Chadstone to make something of this.
Right idea, probably just not enough of it to land, but got to play that shot here from Pipes.
Stu working out the snooker shot here to be able to...
There's an interesting comment there we heard from Stu, sort of saying, do you want to just take it? But I'd still leaves them searching for 7 shots in 2 ends. And
That's right, and that means Hughes gets the last bowl on the next end, so if it means drawing to get second shot
not saying nothing is never impossible, but given they've scored 8 shots for the game, you got to weigh out.
Maybe he was happy
It's
to
a
take the
tentative
one.
shot.
So that's the situation now. If they're holding a number and Hughes got last bowl, all Hughes has to do is get second shot, and he's 6 up
and
playing
they win,
last end.
yeah. Well, not win, but go in very comfortable.
And again, that's the difference with triples compared to what we mostly used to with pennant 4s. You've only got 6 shots to pick up each end.
Exactly, and that's what we were saying before. Sometimes you wonder, and it sounds ridiculous because they have been playing triples all night, but are they calling the shots according to what we're used to in the 4s at pennant? Because some of the calls are, you think when you've got the 8th, your 7th and 8th bowl, there's a lot of different shots that you can have play, but in triples, it is as a rule a leads game, and that's where we've seen the Hughes composite team stay to sort of 4 or 5 shots because it's nothing against Zitter's bowl. He's bowled brilliantly, but we've seen Cashy come on.
As he's done again there.
Yeah, 2 good shots there from Cashy. Just missed his line by a smidgen, but right in the game with that second shot.
Ben Sales in fine form. He's commenting that he hopes to see a dead end so he can get more of your expert commentary thoughts.
I think he's referring to you, Fitzy, but we'll take that. Really, really good shot here from Zitters. As we said before, they don't need to get the shot. Just lying second shot is what they're sort of after, and only bowl back at this stage. Trying to use the wall here.
Another bowl of the head.
Yeah. Probably wanting to ideally have turned Cashy's bowl there, but another one in the head, potentially another counter. Played that positive weight. I know he was sort of calling for it to slow with his hand gestures, but I don't think there's much wrong with that weight if he's to land the pack there, trail the jack. It's all positive.
Yeah, I think the call from Hughesy there was just to get more bowls in the area so that he's not
More
under
to
the pressure.
play with, yep. And when you're in this stage, you can afford to make it a foot wide target if your skipper's the one playing to the jack.
That's right. There is a shot for the composite side on the forehand to land any of those bowls and make it better for them, but it also opens up the head.
Yeah, really good shots there from Stu. As we said before, nothing behind, but do you know what? At this late stage, put him under pressure and see what happens. I've had people chiming in from all over. Terry's just chimed in from Scotland. We've had people from Bega, family members from around the countryside. So if you are still watching, or let us know where you are watching from. Bulgaria, I think earlier we had. Seeing big weight here from Zeeno. What a shot.
Very good.
Now, I think it's a matter of be interesting to see the calls to come from here. Will they really, really good shot from Zeeno. Will Chadstone be opting to just capitalise on the shots that are still there, or will they be looking for the kill to try and ensure that they can get that large count they were looking for?
They're probably still holding two.
Two, yeah. It's just a lot of space, but not saying that it's
Pipe's just looking to draw in and add. Made it pretty well.
really, really good shot there from Pipes.
And doesn't widen the target, so that
Toucher would have been magic there, but he's near enough to it.
No,
We
he
won't
did
be.
get a
Oh, he
touch
did
on
get a touch. There you go. We might need to remind the boys we are picking up their voices. At least no one's sworn.
shot there from Hughesy. Got
very,
second
very good shot. Second shot is a great shot at this late stage.
It does mean that Pipes has to play a shot here if they want to stay in the game.
Umming and ahhing, probably worth going down, having a chat.
Play the perfect bowl to sit Hughesy's bowl through to stay for 4. But if he doesn't play the perfect bowl, it's pretty much game over. So his other option, I think, might be go the kill and...
Yeah, it's kill or play that shot you've just elected there, I think, but they may see something different.
And as we've said, with the green not turning as much as you'd expect for the pace, it does mean that you can play that shot just under the head and hold to the second shot bowl.
Big bowl here. Played it a little bit too carefully, unfortunately. Benny has the opportunity here to win the game.
Yeah, I think
without going to that last end.
got multiple options too. He can play his bowl through the jack, any contact with the shot bowl, and the jack will probably spit to Zeeno's bowl that's on the left. I don't think he tried too hard.
No. Well, one shot to Team Chadstone as we take to the final end. 6 shots the difference, meaning the Chadstone boys are going to require the full count here against the composite team skipped by Hughes. But what a well-fought final, considering Team Hughes was on 11 by, I reckon, N4, N5. They've really kept them tight. It could have been an absolute blowout, but we've seen the Chadstone boys rise to the occasion and absolutely match the ability. So really great final. Probably Cash's loosest bowl, but could be a team tactic that we're not aware of at this late stage.
Well, if they're going to make 6,
they're all going to be on the
they'll
tee
need
and
a
then
team
get the
tactic.
jack move. But
Good on.
yeah, perfect sort of back bowl and not counting back bowl. Perfect pressure shot for what they are asking the Chadstone boys to deliver.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you gave a shout out to our umpire for the night, who's
Mr. Hoskins, so a big thank you to Ian as well. We've had a lot of, he come in last minute. The umpire unfortunately was unwell, so last minute text message this afternoon and he was more than happy to help out. So that is so nice. And we had Tess Forza do the same thing last week, so which is so nice to see players that aren't from the club more than happy to jump in and help. It's a real sense of community that we've seen throughout the championships.
he hasn't had a lot to do tonight. I don't think he's.
No, I don't think he's had a call. See, I feel like I should have worded the boys up a bit better, even if it was a 30-metre jack length. Just get him out of his chair, warm him up. Well, I would be looking for a kill already if I was Team Chadstone,
think
given the
so.
position of the bowls.
Cashy's second bowl kind of didn't really help with that, though.
No, it didn't.
So probably a gap of about 15 to 20 centimetres between the short bowl and
And
the
might
jack.
be a 2-bowl play. Well,
So maybe Nate's helped here. Ooh,
it's
maybe
probably
he has.
helped the kill there. It's a good bad bowl. Putting the pressure on in regards to, not sure if they're thinking of the kill.
Well, we have played some weight through the head.
Another good shot again from Nate. Very, very consistent all night and has brought his experience to the table, whether it's drawing for the shot or playing those beautiful back position bowls, converting the head. We've seen a mixture of shots come through.
We did have a special presentation to Zeeno at the start of pennant last Saturday.
I see that he was, although he's been Zeeno, but he's officially been christened with a nickname.
Yeah, he said he's never had a nickname apart from his surname. And so...
Oh, he's going to kill here. Oh,
well, that's very
mighty,
close.
mighty effort there from Pipes. Sent it with full intent and nearly got the ultimate result. Or ultimate outcome, should I say. Not result, because he sent that down beautifully.
So, so Dean Curran and Paul Nichols conspired to christen him with a new nickname.
And that was?
Grabbing a couple of bottles of sports drink.
Yes. Well, he's
And-
renowned for drinking those whey plays as well.
Yes, and relabeling them Naderade.
Oh, very good.
So that was yelled a few times during our game last week.
It's quite a mouthful as well. Ah, there we go.
Hence Dean's reference to it earlier in the comments.
Feel like it might be worthy of a hat or something like that as well. You know, get the Bowls Australia logo hat and get some embroidery or some heat printing on it with the label.
How's it been this
Really,
time?
really good areas again here. What a great effort. Certainly has not gone down without a fight. A huge congratulations to the composite team of Aidan, Zittersteijn. We have Ben Hughes skipping, and we also have Nate Zeeno playing middle pin against the Chadstone trio of Cashy, Pipes, and Stu. What a wonderful hard-fought match. 6 shots in the end, coming into the last end. A huge congratulations to our boys who will be representing Sandbelt in April at State Champions Week. What an honour it is to them.
Yep, they'll be very happy with the win. They've set themselves for this, so I'll go and have a celebratory drink with Zeeno. Naderade.
Naderade, exactly. Always drink
in a moment.
responsibly, of course, as we're hearing the clunks of the bottles from, I'm sure, all water bottles out there. But thank you to everyone who has tuned in. Thank you to Jack Attack on the buttons. And we are going to do the presentation live tonight, so stay with us. So for those of you who aren't here, you can watch your friends and or family get presented with their envelopes that'll help them assist the trip away to Bendigo.
Cullen's out there ready.
He's rearing and ready.
Got his good shirt on for it.
And our president, Deb Johnson, always says there has to be a winner and there has to be a loser, unfortunately. That's her key line. So I hope Cullen quotes her tonight. Make sure you stay tuned as we commence the presentations. We will be staying live, so stay tuned.
And so, is a centerfold. Shouldn't be singing, I'm probably on live stream. Shouldn't be singing, I'm probably on live stream. How's the boys going? Good game, boys.
Thanks, mate.
I'll get to shake your hand again anyway. They're coming. Thoughts? They're coming. Everyone here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Aidan's coming. One more player to come. Cool. Thank you very much, everyone, for coming along to Caulfield Park to watch the men's triples final. I'm Cullen Bennington. I'm on here as behalf of the Sandbelt board and also the championship committee. Definitely got to say it was a high quality match tonight. A lot of bowls, a lot of changing of the heads and everything like that. So everyone should be very proud in the way they played tonight. It was a fantastic game to watch, live stream, and for everyone to enjoy today. Firstly, I'd like to thank all the spectators for coming along. It's a great turnout for everyone to come and see the events we've been holding this year. This is the last of our open events. So thank you very much for showing great support for the venue. Shout out to Ian Hoskin, who's come and volunteered his time to help out with umpiring today at last minute. So thank you. Thank you very much to Caulfield Park for being able to host us over the last few weeks for our finals. This is the last final of the Opens. We do have the Champion Chaps to come. Venues will be out for that shortly, but thank you very much to Caulfield Park for all their hospitality across the last few weeks, so thank you. As with any championship game, there is a winner and there is a runner-up, so I'd like to introduce the runners-up from Chadstone tonight, starting with James Cashmore. Cashy. Well done, mate. Good game. Stuart, a miss. If I got it right. You got to say it.
That's all good. Thanks, buddy.
And Greg Piper.
Yeah, Piper.
Do you guys want to say?
Look, thanks to Sandbelt for organising this, because you guys give up your time and the volunteers that do this sort of stuff. Thanks to the club. Special thanks to the Chatty supporters. Played 2 games here. I think we had 20 plus people both times, so it's so good from the club and that support. This was a great opportunity for us. It's the first that we've been this far, and it was an exciting thing. We didn't think we'd made it. We've made ourselves proud, I think, and hopefully the club. And last but not least, to our opponents, you boys, we've been watching you on the other rinks and just shaking our heads. So it was really great to have a go at you. Your standard is really up there. So we were happy to play to the last end and stick in with you for a while. So thanks to everybody.
Well done, thank you. And now our winners, who will go on to represent Sandbelt and themselves and their clubs at State Champions Week. The composite side of Aidan Zitterstein. I'll get it right eventually. But Nate Zeeno. Raiders, we now know. And Ben Hughes from Melbourne.
First of all, just want to thank all the spectators for coming down. Not everyone was barracking for us because they were putting good bowls in. I kept hearing the supporters. But special thanks to Sandbelt for putting on another great event. Caulfield Park for hosting us for semis and the final as well. Special thanks to the Chatty boys. Stuck in there all night. Turned the heater on twice after the 6 ends and dominated me. So it was good to see. And my boys bowled well with Tawny. So well done.
Thank you very much, everyone, and hope you have a good evening.
Thank you.
Photos time. Don't run away. Photos. Let's see if Courtney can take. Do you want me to take it?
What are we doing?
Are you going to come skins?
Yeah, he's taking these homeless person top off.
Don't go too far, boys. We'll do one like that. As a 6, yeah. In order.
3, 2, 1. Beautiful. And I think I'm blank. I took a few, don't worry.
In order of height. We're next to each
love
other.
it.
You're not in a scrum.
Beautiful. Thanks, boys. Thanks.
Thanks, Carl.
Good luck to you. Good luck to the watching that.
Brah, no.